So did I release the shame? And how did it happen? The first thing was obviously Callie making that statement, and I had enough awareness to acknowledge it and know it was the truth. I could own it. Yes, that's correct. And then with the somatic practices that you will learn, and the root, and what you will learn somatically of a way of being able to work through that to have a different experience. And you just realize that it just doesn't exist. There is no shame. It's gone. There's nothing either. It's just dissipated. And it's remarkable.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, thanks. Janet.
So yes, I released shame. I released not feeling safe. And I did the practices. There's practices that I really love. Like you stand in different circles, and I was very aware of how I felt when I stood in those circles. But where I released the most was coming to group every Saturday or whenever it was, and allowing an expression of me that I didn't know was in there, and it wasn't a good part of me. I'm just going to say that. And allow it to be held in the space of all the women. So I didn't hide what I normally hide from people. And I didn't hide what I'd been hiding from myself in the collective. And that allowed me to realize, wow, I've got some emotions that I didn't even know were in my body, that it's time to heal. And the somatic process is what allowed me to heal in my body. And yes, it's gone. And there's more to go. There's new emotions, but now I don't feel so afraid of those emotions. I'm specifically working with, just some strong emotions right now that I'm like eager. It's like, all right, let's get rid of this, because I now know the impact of that in my body. But use your sisters. Use your sisters and use this unique experience to don't try to hide. Really let yourself use the experience. It's there for you, and they're all there for you. And you're not going to like people, and you're going to get hooked by people. And those are the people that are going to heal you.
Wow. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Janet. I've got a question I'm going to give to you guys all at the end of this is perfect. It's going to feed into that. Khera.
I will say the synthesis between Claire and Janet. I was totally committed in that program fully. I practice somatics every morning and every night. My objective was really to disrupt this freezing that I was supporting always when I wanted to do something. I was developing my program at this time, and for the first time with the high-level woman, and it was so painful to work with that level of anxiety that was really contracting all my muscle, my lung, and my back, and I need a lot of energy to be able to do something really simple. Then I was totally committed to disrupt that at the end of the program. It was no choice. And then I follow the practice. I did then the somatics, the long one in the morning and the short one before to go to sleep. And I did the embodiment center one. Is that the name? Still the name?
Mm-hmm. They don't know it yet, but yes.
It's the one who really helped me to disrupt shame. Always when I have this repetitive inner voice saying that I was wrong, I was not enough, I was sucked. I did it, and I wrote on the handout. Then I have so many. I think I have more than 100 because I did it really always, and that's helped me to name what was happening and change the energy of the emotion. The ability to name what was happening and to change in my body, to change really to what was happening in a new energy, to give sense in what was happening was really helpful. Then always I was in a negative emotion, a big contraction in my body, really painful, and this repetitive inner voice saying that I was really wrong and not enough. And by this practice, I was able to shift in something else, in new story. And I did it again, until my body find its own freedom, I think so. And it was a healing process.
Amazing, amazing. You guys, letting go shame is one of the things that us women, the last 5%, is really rooted in some inner shame, whether we know it or not, whether we can identify that or not.